Now, if we go to the next slide here, in the cardiovascular section, you were told that the kidney exhibits very strong autoregulation under normal conditions. The kidney autoregulates between about 90 millimeters of mercury of blood pressure up to about 180. Therefore then, if your blood pressure goes up, the kidney constricts to maintain renal blood flow. If blood pressure drops, the kidney dilates to maintain blood flow. And most of this constriction, most of the regulation here is at the level of the afferent arteriole. Now, the kidney really doesn't care that much about controlling blood flow. What it really wants to control is GFR. The point is, you must maintain a fairly constant GFR over a range of pressures. Now, there's two mechanisms here that mainly control GFR and renal blood flow. And they're acting, as I said, mainly on the afferent arteriole. One is the myogenic response to smooth muscle stretch. So if you stretch smooth muscle, then it responds by a greater constriction, and that tends to maintain flow if you change perfusing pressure. But there's a very important additional factor here. It's called tubular glomerular feedback. If GFR increases, you deliver more sodium chloride to the distal tubule. Now the sodium chloride, it may be sodium, probably chloride, is monitored by a sensory cell called the macula densa. Now the macula densa sends a signal, and that signal may be adenosine, to control the resistance of the afferent arteriole. The idea is, if you deliver too much sodium chloride to the distal tubule, the macula densa, through adenosine, causes a constriction of the afferent arteriole, and that brings GFR back into line where it's supposed to be. If you don't deliver enough sodium chloride to the distal tubule, then the signal again goes to the afferent arteriole to cause a dilation. So the macula densa in the distal tubule plays a very important role in terms of regulating not only blood flow, but regulating GFR, which is the important variable.